Hey everybody, it's Doom here from Dungeons and Doom Biscuit, and this is a piece of cardboard from the side of a fan box, and I am going to use it to make my ooey gooey sludge river. So to make my ooey gooey sludge river, the first thing I want to do is make sure my sides aren't perfectly smooth. And I'm just going to simulate that like this. And this can overlap the edges of my game mat. It probably won't. It could be a little short and I can cover it with trash. It doesn't matter either way. I'm going to use this as my river bot piece, and this is going to be the bottom. So I want something to add texture on here that's going to be easy and cheap. So I have some of this packaging paper here. And what I think I'm going to do is get a decent strip of that that'll cover all this. I'm going to crumple it up really good so it has a lot of texture. There we go. And I'm going to smooth it back out some. And I'm going to work it onto here in layers. So I'm going to get some glue here to the edge. I'm going to stick that down and smear it around. And then I'm just going to kind of come every inch or so. Get that on there. And just keep working my way down every inch or so. Come on now. Is this gun not heating up here? What's going on here? Give me some glue. I need glue. I'm not getting any glue. Ah, it's hot. I don't know. Come on. Oh, now we're getting glue. Okay. That burnt really bad. I don't know why I did that. Alright, so I want to shore up my edges, any spots where I missed, so it kind of sticks to the edge better. Anywhere I need to do that. Why is my glue gun not working? Because I promise you, it is hot. It's just not behaving. It's just not doing what I need it to. And I'm probably going to have some loose sides over here. Yep, look at that. The glue gun's still not working. Is this my shore bonder gun? Yeah, it is. I don't know what's up with my glue gun here. Maybe that stick's just dumb. Let's try a different stick. There we go. This one's working fine. Alright. So then I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to cut off my excess. And it would probably be wiser to use scissors to do this, but I'm lazy. So I'm just going to hope. Okay, that didn't cut. It seemed like it was going to, but it didn't. Good enough for government work. Okay, I'm just going to do a little cleanup. Now I have a nice texture to use. So to do my sides, what I'm going to do is I bought a new pan because all mine are like ruined. I want it to be kind of smooth. All I'm going to do is I'm going to hold that flush against that. I'm going to get some glue. I'm going to bead that up around there and fill in the sides of my cardboard the best I can. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then while that's still hot, I'm going to sprinkle a couple rocks into it and push them down into that glue. See that? Too easy, low impact, nothing fancy. So I grabbed another glue stick, and this one's terrible. I wonder if it's because I bought these at Walmart. Let's see, I got actual Shore Bonder ones here. They cost a lot more. I don't ever seem to have problems with them. Alright, let's get a Shore Bonder stick in there and see what we can do with that. Can't get it to feed because that Walmart thing in there is not behaving. I don't know, my gun's hot though. I don't want to burn my hand playing with it. Makes it hard to craft, for sure. When your glue gun's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Yeah, it's just not behaving. That really stops a craft in its tracks, doesn't it? Okay, here we go. Now it's I don't know what's going on there. And then I have some spots like that where a little bit of it popped up. I'm not even going to sweat that. I'm just going to get it glued up. Get it to meet up where I want it to. Like that. I'm going to get a couple rocks. Sprinkle it in. I'm going to push those down into the glue. And even if they pop out, it's going to leave some texture. So I'm not worried about it. I'm going to do this side too. I need to get that stuck down so it stays a little better. Let me get more glue there. Same thing on this side. I'm going to just do... Man, my glue gun's pissing me off. It was behaving, now it's not. I need a cloth. Alright. I don't know if the head of my glue gun's coming loose or what's happening here. But it's not behaving. Oh, please, I love this glue gun. It's like my favorite. I've actually switched back to this glue gun when it's like been bad because I like it so much. Like it wasn't working right once before, and I started using a new one that I bought and I didn't like it. I just gave one away. I don't even know if I have another glue gun to replace this with. But anyways, you can see that the concept is pretty basic, what I'm trying to do here. So just because my glue gun doesn't work doesn't mean yours won't work. Let me see if I got our glue gun handy. Where's her box? Can't find her glue gun either. It was over here, and I think she took it upstairs. All right. And I just waded through a box of cardboard for that. Wait, hold on. What's this? There's a glue gun in here. There was. It's not now. Oh, I gave that one away. That's right. I just said that too. I don't know. Okay, so plan B. It's too easy. I don't have a glue gun. I will. This isn't working for shit. And this is stupid. I just think you should know that it's stupid as I'm doing it. I want you to know that I know it's stupid too. And my glue gun's working fine now too, of course, because that's how that works actually. Okay. Get some rocks, sprinkle it on, push them down in to the glue best you can. Try not to burn the stuff out of yourself while you do it. I have that lump there now. It's making it where I don't think I can feed it through my gun well. No problem. We'll just keep forcing it through. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Some crafts don't go well. That's okay. See that bump? There we go. Cool. Cool. All right. And we'll let that cool. And we'll look for any loose stuff like this. See how it's a little bit loose on the edge there? We'll just get the glue. We'll just clean that up and drag it in as part of the design. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect either. We got a lot of spider webs here. We're just going to melt those onto the dock or onto the structure. And we're not going to sweat it. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. I'm going to get the edge here, kind of done up the same way. I'm not going to lie, my older sons are playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now, and I'd kind of rather be doing that than making a video. But I need to have this done. Okay, this should all be cool. That will be cool soon because this is metal. If there's any big smooth spots you don't like, you can always run your gunner along those. Rough those up a little bit. You don't even have to worry about it though, you can just leave them. Because this is like a sludge river that's like polluted and disgusting and full of dirt and rock and crap. So because I used the lighter there, it made this stick a little harder than I wanted it to. Okay, so we're going to turn this around and go the other way now. I just saw a dude, I can't think of the name of it. Sweetie linked it to me in Discord. It's like, I'll have to look at it again. It was something, and he made a speeder bike out of a clothespin, and the dude's a genius. I love the video. I love the simplicity of the build. I love that he was, you know, essentially using trash, which is like a big deal to me, you know. He was using trash to make something amazing that I loved, and I'm a giant Star Wars nut. So everything about the build was top notch. I was so impressed. I think it's, oh, I can't think of what it's called. He was British. That's what I know. He was British. He was a blimey Brit. A blimey silverware flinger, mother. Do what I want, gun. All right, let's let it sit for a minute. Let's see if we can get it rocking here. It's probably too dry now. Yeah, it's definitely too dry. Come on, you bastard. My gun is dead. My gun is dead. My gun is dead. I wish my gun was not. It's hot. I don't know why it's not melting. I mean, it's so hot I can't even touch it. It burnt my finger earlier. Come on. Come on. You know, we're like over half done too. So I just needed to tough it out a little bit. Come on, gun. Do what I ask. These are the real brand name sticks. Come on, help me out here. I'm using your brand. Shore Bonder. It's the good stuff. It's the good stuff. So good. Oh, wow. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. We appear to be back in business. Oh, we were for a minute. Is it a short? Maybe it's not getting enough heat. I don't know. I don't see any corrosion or anything. It's just like sporadically not behaving. Super frustrating. I just wanted a nice and easy craft, and my glue gun did not. My glue gun's a POS. It is not the best. Oh, there we go. And we're temporarily back in business. Very temporarily, I'm guessing. Why is this not doing its job? Glue gun. What have I done to offend you? You've been my homie for a long time. I think I've made 95% of my videos with this gun. I love this gun. All right, if we can just get through this part, we should be okay. Should be. Okay. See if we can get a couple of rocks in here, just add some texture. Boop, boop, boop. And as I said, if I don't stay, it's okay, because them popping out will still leave some texture. We won't die from it. I don't know why that's doing that, because look, when I pull that out and put it back in, you get some good pumps. It's like it wants to work. It wants to do its job, serve its purpose. It just feels like it doesn't have to. It's doing its own thing. It's like, oh, I don't really want to do that. I'm just going to do what I want to do. Okay. So, once you're happy with your general shape, get rid of these spider webs. You just melt those onto the shape of it, not a big deal. Okay. Come back and do any touch-ups you want where it's long and skinny and you feel like you need more detail. Just rub your gun in there and slam that around a little bit. Use the heat to cook it. Bust that up a little bit. Okay. Then we're going to put some bigger rocks on here. And some other obstacles and junk that's in it. So to get my bigger rocks on here, I don't want them to be situated underneath the bridge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure there's weight on both sides to kind of hold this down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of my bigger rocks here. And I'm going to kind of position those in such a way that I feel like they're going to not make a clear path across the water, but add some weight. I'm going to get a little stupid glue. And let it drip down on there. Just like that. Then I'm going to get my spoon and my baking soda. And I'm going to make those a permanent home on there. Just like that. Okay. And let's see if that worked. Hold on, that one didn't stay on there very well. Or maybe it wasn't on there at all, I don't know. But I'm just going to do the same crap. A little bit. Ran out of stupid glue. Save these. Just like that. I'm going to shake this off. I'm going to do it over the garbage. Okay. And I added some weight down there. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. And I have a little piece of my stuff sticking up there. I'm just going to get my glue, drag that through there, and fix that. Too easy. Get some rocks, kind of position them around in different spots. You don't want to use the smallest ones for this because you're trying to add weight. So I'm trying to use some of these bigger ones. Okay. Okay. Good, 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 good. Bring those up. Some baking soda. Boo, 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 boo. We just want to make sure that baking soda gets down in the cracks underneath the rocks and stuff too, so it doesn't come loose. I'm going to do the same thing over the garbage. I'm just going to dump that. Okay, sweet. Looks sturdy and good. Now let's get some more garbage to decorate this thing up. We want this to look like it has been lots of trash over a long period of time, and it's all floating in here and it's gunky and nasty. So we can take little pieces of this, maybe ball that up, put some glue, drag that around in that glue, push it down, and hope we can get some 3D shapes with that kind of stuff. We can get stuff like this. Glue that in. Okay. A lot of stuff we can do to make garbage and sticky uppies that are interesting. This by itself could just be a ton of good garbage. Smear it on. Smear it on. Smear it on. Maybe have a little bit popped up onto one of these rocks. Like that. Smear it on. Boo-doo-doo-doo. And you don't care about perfection. You're just trying to sell that there's a lot of junk here. That's what you're really trying to do. You're creating a theater that this has been littered on and junked on and crappy for so long. You can literally just get chunks of anything you want to use. Where's Snippers at? To fill out your garbage. Some sprue. What about a piece of pipe sticking up? And maybe I want to pipe that's kind of this way in the water. Like that. Then get you a paint lid or a cup or something and just cut yourself a bunch of crap of tiny stuff. Tiny stuff. Get my broken straw piece too. Okay. Get some, I don't know where I put my snippers again. Get some little pieces of plastic fork. Just garbage. Maybe get a couple pieces of toothpick. Then I got a nice mix of stuff to make just scatter garbage on here. And so before I do that scatter garbage, let's get this on here a little better. This is where my bridge is going to go across. Get this cut. I don't know where I put my scissors. We're going to use this thing. There we go. Get a piece of this on here. Okay. So to make my spot for my scatter garbage, I need something to use, like for a lid or something. What do I got? I usually have like peanut bar jar lids and shit laying around. This is lid from Purine, which is like a type of cookie. This will be nice for what I need. So I'm going to get some super glue or some Elmer's glue or clear glue. I'm going to remove the prophylactic, which is undoubtedly there. Come on, you. Is my glue frozen? I think my glue is frozen, homies. I didn't think glue could freeze. Guess I should have realized it could. It's just a polymer, but all right, well, clear glue's off the table for today. Do I have any Mod Podge? Gloss Mod Podge. And like a neon green paint. And then I need a crappy brush to kind of put all this together. Look at that glue, it's nasty. That might work to my benefit. Then I'm going to paint. I should have spray painted this first. This probably should have been 2 videos. Yeah, I definitely should have spray painted this first. Well, anyways, you get the gist. You paint it, then you come back and you paint the stuff sticking up in it. And you hit it with a semi-gloss. So it's kind of like radioactive. You get the gist, right? You guys got the idea. This is an easy, easy project. Didn't need to be nearly as complicated as what I made it. Keep that in mind when you're working on yours. This is not a hard thing. And I did not get all my spider webs, so you're seeing a lot of those in my water. Not ideal, but it happens. And if I get a little bit of paint on my table, it's okay to wash off after the fact. Let's see what happens. Look at that. That's interesting-ish. Gets rid of the spider webs too. Cool. Now I'm just playing. There's no reasonable explanation for what I'm doing besides I'm having fun. Alright, let's get some more of that green. And some more of that clear Mod Podge. Not clear, I'm sorry, gloss Mod Podge. Come on, you bastard. There we go. Hopefully that's enough. If not, I think I got another jar of it over here. I got a little bit more here. Here we go. Oh, this is like a whole new one. Cool. I'll get that green. It doesn't matter how perfect this is, you know, because I'm only using it for one fight probably. Well, I might use it again in the future. I don't know. I just don't know. And like I said before about those little stones in the glue, if those come out, it's okay. They're just extra detail. Like I just knocked one out with that brush. No problem. No problem at all. Can you see where I'm at? Okay, let's make sure I wasn't off the camera. You could probably water this down a little bit, but since we have that piece of like cardboard paper stuff underneath, probably want to go overboard with that. You just want to hit it and kind of live with it. Something like this. You could literally stop right here and let that dry and use that. But I put all that effort into making this cool flock, garbage flock. So I'd like to use some of that to fill this out. Just like a dude. And I should use this opportunity to get any little random bits and bobs on the table that I'm not happy about. Cleaned up. Throw some more sprue in here for color. And for all these pieces I just dropped on here, part of them's already stuck because it's going to be on that. But those will pop off real easy. But if you come back with a dab of super glue and let it touch the item that you want to glue down and the Mod Podge paint, well, I assume it works the same way as it does for when I do super glue in this technique. So I'm just getting 2 points of contact, or one, depending on how big the piece is. And I'm being very wasteful, mind you. Very wasteful. I remember these having a lot more glue in them before. It seems like they just don't have that much glue in them anymore. If it was not winter out, I would go out and get some dirt from the ground and sprinkle it on top of this too, because I think that would look cool. Get a couple of these loose rocks up on there. Just a dab of glue. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Something like this would work perfect. Okay, now what I want to do is I have a black wash here. And I'm not going to touch any of this because it'll make it nasty. So I'm going to get that paintbrush I had. And gunk this up, darken it up. Because I have super glue on here, so I really don't want to ruin my paintbrushes. Super glue is a paintbrush killer. Okay. Now I'm going to get a little bit of brown paint. And like the kind of brushes that you throw away. You know what I'm talking about. You've gotten them at Walmart and shit. These deals. I'm going to get some brown. I'm just going to use Dollar Tree brown. And I'm going to hit some of this stuff that's higher up. And I don't care if I mix it in with my green. It's okay if I do. And then once this actually dries, which for me it'll probably be like a hot air gun and a few tobacco products from now. I'm going to dry brush the whole thing with a darker green after it's all dry. After it's all dry. And I don't know yet. I need this for tomorrow, so I might do some accents on some of the metal parts and stuff with like a little bit of a copper and then a little bit of a silver metallic. I don't know. You'll see it in the thumbnail if I even have it dry by the time I take that photo, because I've been pretty lazy lately because I have other stuff I want to do besides just make videos. I'm going to come in here in some of these spots where I have a little bit too much of that. I'm just going to add some variation there by dabbing that around. It's just a little bit too much for the black. And I had that brown on the brush and it's wet, and I'm just patting it in. Just making it looking a little different. Make it a little more interesting, I suppose. Something like that. Get that one. The pieces that are sticking up. Okay, just dubbing that around. Some of these pieces that are just too much of a bright color that are sticking out, like the silvers and the blues. Just cover those up a little bit. This one's loose. We'll get it on there again with a little bit of super glue, no biggie. Okay. That brush is trashed. But this is what it's going to look like. Obviously, I'm going to hit it with a darker dry brush of darker green once everything's dry and in place. And all I'm going to do is sit here and smoke some tobacco products and drink something and do this over and over again until it's dry. Okay, and then once it's dry, I'll hit it with a dark green dry brush and some metallics, and it'll be done. So anyways, that was a long one. It's not that great of a product for the work we put in. I didn't have an idea when I walked down here, except for I needed a river piece to put under the bridge. Let's get the bridge. Okay. Oops. So there's the bridge. The only downfall I'm seeing is that this is not working with the bridge. There we go. There's the bridge. No more middle support on the bridge. So the fight's going to run a long ways on my battle mat. And throwing people into the river will, of course, be a threat of something that could happen in the fight. So anyways, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell icon, leave a comment. I love comments. I will answer it. I promise that I will try to. I seldom miss them. I see a lot of opportunity here that I'm not doing because it's just already been too long. But please like, oh, I said that stuff. If you like this video, please come back and check out the next one. And if you need more crafting tips, just play this thing in reverse. You will be surprised of the tidbits you will get. And your immortal soul. I mean, I'm loving it. Do me a favor. Be safe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.